Call the meeting to order at 6:30. First item is to approve the minutes from the regular meeting held on November 27th, 2018.
Second.
Very good. Dates. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next on the agenda is Urban Act Public Safety Grant and a letter of support. The town of Essex, on behalf of all the communities that utilize Valley Shore Emergency Communications, applied for a grant and was awarded $1,250,000 for upgrades to the emergency radio dispatch system. That grant has been awarded. What is necessary is that each member town needs to send a letter of support. This is not going to cost Deep River anything. None of the towns will cost any money. Essex is going to manage the grant, but they just need, OPM is requiring a letter of support from Deep River and from all of the other towns in order for that to happen. It's basically, they're going to update the dispatch system so that it will connect with all the member towns and the member towns' fire departments and all that kind of beautiful. I don't know the whole history of it, but I believe that this was something that Essex has been pushing for a while, and there was an ICE grant that was a couple of years ago that I think got pulled out of the budget. So Essex went right back in and applied for this and got it. That's where we are. So basically we're asking, I think, if the board of selectmen, if we can get a motion of support and to approve me to write a letter of support, and that's on behalf of the town, that would be what we would need to do.
I'd like to make a motion for Urban Act Public Safety Grant to give you authorization to write a letter in support of it from the selectmen of Deep River.
Sure with that.
All right, any conversation? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Next on the agenda is the appointment to the Community Health Committee. Mike Spanner, I ran into him at the Soup for You event that the community CHC held, and he indicated at that point that he would be interested in serving on that committee. I told him to send us a letter. He did, and I'd like to appoint him. I think he's going to offer quite a bit to it, and that committee has a number of vacancies right now, so this would be good to help them fill in, especially for the holidays.
Excellent.
So if we can get a motion to
Second.
Okay, that's going to be with a term to expire of 12/1/2020. All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I add something?
Sure.
While we're talking about community health, I just want to say thank you to all the people that donated last week for
Oh, yeah.
for a wine tasting. I thought it was a fabulous evening.
Mm-hmm.
People that I was with, they really enjoyed it, and it was good for the community.
Oh, yeah, they pulled in 5.5 trucks of food. Rosie, I don't know where she's putting it all over there, but it was really generous for the Deep River community.
It's definitely grown because there was people there from other towns,
Yeah.
you know. Again, thank the Rotary Club and all the people that donated.
Mhm.
Kenny at the package store,
Absolutely.
Mhm. Yep.
Time and people, and
Yeah.
Drunken Baker. It was very, very nice evening.
Yeah, well said. They did a good job, and it was a very successful event. And that's a big part of what they do. They do an awful lot with making sure that folks have food and oil and heat and all those kind of things. Is part of
Very
it.
nice.
Next on the agenda is approval of the calendar of the Board of Selectmen meetings. And also, we can do them separately. Calendar of Board of Selectmen meetings, first,
So moved.
as presented.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
You'll notice that, again, that's going to leave us short one meeting in December. If we need to, we will schedule a special meeting, but the meeting falls on Christmas Eve. I don't want to interrupt Santa's. And then the next item is the calendar of holidays for the Deep River Town employees. And that is basically the same as this year, with Christmas Eve being the floating holiday.
Make a motion that we approve that calendar.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Audience of citizens or any other business? Anything? No? Let's see, I think we just spoke about the Community Health Committee's fantastic event. I don't know that there's a whole lot more. We have this going on. We're gonna try to get, I'm shopping actually right now for radios for our plow trucks, so we can all be on the same frequency as the fire trucks. I think that's pretty important. We did just finish our holiday stroll and had a really fun time with the parade. That worked out really well. We brought a lot of folks in. The merchants have all said that how much of it was a better event than it has been for a while. So hopefully that'll continue to grow. And we can bring some more people in.
And I appreciate your willingness to modify the schedule for me and myself. Please don't do that. I'll just make arrangements over at church to have someone cover for me. So I think I'm more available to you guys.
There you go. Now, I think that you had an estuary meeting, maybe since our last month, and I know that you had a meeting. If you want to speak at all about the
Yeah, well, I had a grounds and building committee
Mhm.
maintenance meeting this morning.
For Region 4.
Region 4, for capital 5-year improvements. I don't want to come out and say what the exact numbers are because it's going to be presented to the school board at the first workshop, January 23rd,
Okay.
which I intend on attending.
Mhm.
But they gave some, they gave a priority list,
Mhm.
and we went down and prioritized them. And then if we could fund them this year, then we put them in year 1, if not 2, 3, 4, 5, and spread them out. There's still a couple big ticket items
Mhm.
that they're put on the back burner for right now.
Okay.
And those big ticket items are tennis courts,
Mhm.
field, new field,
Yep.
um,
That's been on for a while.
resurface the track. They talked about a turf field. When I was on the board, we sat down and talked about it 10, 12 years ago, so. Just moving parts, but now it's up to the Board of Education to what they want to do.
Okay.
We made our recommendations, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Ruth and I met over the course of last week and put a letter in the mail to the the State Board of Education regarding the MVR and the penalty or the underpayment that they're saying that Deep River has made. We basically did exactly what we needed to do, which was to tell them that we're addressing the situation, but also we added some backup information and requested a waiver and asked them for how to explain how we go through that process of getting that. We have every intention of going up and meeting with them and really defending the budget that we've used. I don't know, they have never granted a waiver, but if it is still a part of the rules and the regulations and part of the statute, then there's no reason not to ask for it. And I won't, I can't say I won't, I won't be happy, but I don't know what the ramifications will be if the only reason that they don't grant the waiver is because they have never granted a waiver before. And I think across the state, more and more communities are seeing this population drop, and they need to be able to address it, besides just holding to a number based on a formula that is made for all size towns, not just for,
Do you have any idea what the basis was for the rejection of the waiver for Chester?
I do not, other than what Ruth told me, which was we've never granted a waiver before.
Well, that's a great thing.
Yeah, it's not.
But again, you do your diligence and keep the budget in check, and then you get penalized. It's not that we cut programs. It wasn't detrimental to the children.
No, the test scores are still going up, so, I think of course, I think we have a good argument. We'll see where it goes. So if there's nothing else, we'll have a motion to adjourn.
Yeah, you want a quick?
Oh, yeah, sorry, there you go.
That's okay. Monthly board meeting last week, received a briefing from an architectural consultant on proposed modifications to the plant where the estuary is located, which include right now, which is a teeny bit troubling, the actual removal of the food preparation operation to an off-site location in order to, in their view, make better use of the facility. I intend to very gently and nicely say, you might want to reconsider that a bit, because right now they have a very efficient, integrated operation. So that's one thing. There's another consultant that briefed everyone on the annual strategic plan. They have one of those things going on. And I did get out of, I'll rephrase that, my duties were changed in part to now be the guy in charge of the nominating committee, as opposed to a member of the outreach and fundraising committee. So, it's going well. Got a finance committee meeting tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. That's all.
All right. Thank you for doing that.
It's a lot of fun. They're good people.
I guess before we adjourn, we should wish everybody a happy holiday.
Definitely. Definitely. Have a great Christmas, guys.
New Year.
Motion?
Motion adjourned.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.